One thing I promise that I'll never do, never try to do, is hop on here and talk about stuff that I don't feel like I have mastered, or I don't feel like I have down. What I'm talking about today is something that at my lowest of lows, at my highest of highs, almost always stays consistent in my life. And that's what I want to teach you here today. And that's going to the gym. Some people, you may already have this habit down. It may be like clockwork for you. A lot of people, like me at a point in time, maybe resented it. You look forward to this. This is the worst part of your day. You're dreading it. It's worse than fucking homework. You just don't want to do it. I was there at a point in my life, and I just want to go through the mental shifts that I made and the practices that I implemented to make this not the case anymore. I've been through a lot of low points in my life. I've been through a lot of high points, but the gym over the past year and a half, almost 2 years now, I'd say dating back to March of 23, so coming up on 2 years now, it's been a focal point of my life. And I can confidently say at the lowest lows of my life, I was still going bare minimum, not even just the lowest lows, those weeks where it gets inconsistent, you're busy. Other than being on vacation, I've gone on vacation maybe 3 or 4 times in those spans, which that obviously is a lack of equipment and stuff like that. But even then, I really don't think I've gone less than 2 or 3 times per week at bare minimum. I would say 90% of the weeks I'm 5-6 times at least. So I feel pretty confident about talking about this, and I wouldn't sit here and bullshit y'all and try and talk about something that I don't know what I'm talking about or that I haven't implemented in my own life. Like personally right now, a lot of habits that I would have talked about 8 months ago, meditation, journaling, sunlight exposure, all this stuff, I would have sat on here and talked about this and not missed a beat because I was doing it. Right now, I'm not there with all that, so I'm not going to talk to you about that. But with the gym, I feel so confident that I've got stuff that you guys, my audience, however many people watch this video, I've got stuff that I believe y'all can implement. So, first thing, this is the pitfall that put me, when I was in high school, I fucking hated going to the gym. I despised it. Because growing up, you first start lifting probably around 13, 14, if you're in America. It's pretty common practice. You got like a weightlifting class in school that I'm pretty sure is required, or at least it is here in Texas. They teach you some fucking horse shit. They have you doing like box jumps, some fucking like split squat lunges, like all that shit's great. Let's not get it twisted. But there's stuff in the gym, like so many things that I look forward to. Like I'm literally thinking all throughout the day, like, oh my God, I'm so hyped to go get on the bench. I'm so hyped to squat. I'm so hyped to go do a fucking pull down or whatever it is. I'm excited for that shit. And what killed me when I was, 14 to 17, 18 years old, is that when I thought of the gym, I thought it was fucking doing some overhead carries and doing some fucking split squats and bunch of box jumps and bullshit. That's just like, I'm not saying this stuff is ineffective. Like there's people that love that training, but for the majority of people, it just fucking sucks. And a lot of it is just creative calorie burning. Like it's the same as me walking out here right now. It's building the same shit, just way more miserable. Now, I'm not saying there isn't a place for that, but I'm saying for most people getting started out, it's not fun and it doesn't create goals, which is my second point. This is what kept me coming back at the point where you couldn't see visible progress with, say, your physique or anything. It was strength goals. And I can remember, I still have a fucked up shoulder because I was benching so damn much when I first started lifting, but I enjoyed it. Like I was looking forward every 3 or 4 days to get under the bench and do that, and it made me keep coming back because I was excited to go try and get stronger. So I would say you need to set goals. Like I remember I would throw 185 on the bar after a few months. This was not like when I first started lifting, that's for damn sure. But I'll throw 185 on the bar, and I think I got it for like a double, got it for 2. And over time, it'd be like, all right, fuck, I want to get 3, I want to get 3, I want to get 4, 5, and then keep going. And that was my weight. Fuck all the optimal nonsense. Like, do something that's going to keep you coming back, because that consistency is what beats everything. You could go have 5 70% sessions, and that's going to be so much better than that 100% session once a week. So yeah, having a goal like that, which mine was just simply on the bench press. I had programming, it was fucking bro science straight up, but that's what kept me coming back, and I absolutely loved it. And one last tip that I don't think you're gonna hear anywhere else on YouTube, because I've never heard it before, and it's just something that's really, I mentioned it in a past video of mine, I know that, but it's kind of coming back to me today, and I kind of have a real life example. So today, I'm with a buddy of mine in the gym, and there's this kid, goes to the same gym as us. He's always hitting like zizzes and shit like that. He's always like in the mirror posing, like he's the type of motherfucker to curl in the squat rack and shit. And it's like what most people would just straight up call like corny. I hate that word so fucking much because it just gets thrown around so much, but most people call me fucking sitting out here with a camera recording a video corny. Like, I don't know, that's a whole other topic. But this kid would be referred to as many by corny, and honestly, like, me being kind of a judgmental person, like, that's what I would say too. Like, we kind of fuck around and make jokes and stuff, but my buddy was like, dude, I fucking like love this kid. Like, he goes in every day, and like, sure, he might do some weird shit sometimes. There's stuff that honestly, I'm fucking weird for calling that out in the first place, if I'm being totally honest. But this kid like comes in every day, like actually gets after it and clearly enjoys himself. Like, definitely listening to like fucking hardstyle Ziz music. Like, dude, everybody will call you corny for that shit. Everybody will call you and hate on you. Like, dude, that was me at one point. That was almost everybody at one point. Like, so immersed in like the gym culture where it's like kind of your whole personality, which like whatever, bro, everybody's gonna call you cringe or whatever, and it probably is cringe, dude, but that's the beauty in it, not giving a fuck that anybody's saying that. And dude, that was definitely me for like the first year of lifting, but like, bro, it's what's kept me in it. And like, I see that in him, and dude, I fucking love it, honestly. Like, it's so great. Like, dude actually gets after it, enjoys himself, like clearly looks forward to it. And yeah, I would just say getting immersed in the culture, like watching YouTube and stuff like that, trying to learn more. Like, go watch a fucking Lex Little, Alex Eubank, Jeff Nippard, Sam Sulik video, like any of that shit, dude. It keeps you thinking about it, keeps it on your mind, it keeps you motivated in a way. It sounds so simple, and a lot of people are probably already doing that, but I'm just saying, trying to make that more of your diet of content if you're consuming content. I think that's great, honestly. I think it serves as a great motivator to see people that are gear or not good at this shit, that have been doing it for a while, and that have good knowledge on this stuff, and you're just very inspiring and motivating. That's kind of a tip you're probably not going to hear from a lot of people, and a lot of people would disagree with, because they just write a kid like that off as just corny or some shit, which I did myself. And you know, after my friend saying that, I like caught myself and was like, damn, I'm a fucking hater. Like, that's actually weird of me. Like, good for him, dude. He's probably getting after it harder than I am. So yeah, be that kid that someone's gonna call corny or whatever fucking word they've got to describe you. Like, that shit's great, dude. That shit's honestly great. Get immersed in it. Get kind of obsessed to the point where someone will call you corny. I think that's fucking awesome, honestly. And that was me at one point. And I probably was getting called corny. I probably still do. Like, dude, it's fucking awesome, honestly. Now, the last answer, that's not the pretty answer that everybody wants to hear. It's just that it is going to require a degree of discipline. It's going to require a lot of discipline, actually, to build a habit like this into your life. That's any tip or trick I have, is not sugarcoating that overall idea. And you have to build discipline. Discipline can be built through the gym. It can be built through your school. It can be built through the little things like fucking cleaning out your car. Like, I'm guilty of that for sure. It requires that 100%. And if you're watching this video that probably has less than fucking 10 views, 20 views, some shit like that, clearly the Hamza videos, the Iman Gaji videos, the Andrew Tate, whatever you watch, clearly it's not working. If you're watching a video of this size and you're looking for some magic word, some magic trick to save you, I might help a little bit. Watching some YouTubers or anything I have to say might help you a little bit, but overall, it's gonna fucking have to come from you. It's gonna have to come from within. You're gonna have to build that habit in your life, and you're gonna have to do things that are uncomfortable and that you don't want to do. I 100% can tell you, when I first started going to the gym, like outside of school and outside of like basketball training and stuff with one of my buddies, once I was done playing, like that required a degree of uncomfortability, a degree of discipline for sure. I did not want to do that. Probably the first time I did it, I didn't want to do it. At some point at that beginning stage, like that's just how it goes. It requires discipline, and there's not going to be anything anybody says that does it for you. There can be things you hear that help, sure. Like, this is great to be consuming this content instead of fucking like Mr. Beast or some shit like that. Awesome. Like, that's great, especially if you're on the younger end of things. But yeah. So no one's gonna save you in this regard. No one's gonna pick you up and bring you to the fucking gym. No one's gonna do it for you. You gotta do that shit on your own. Yeah, that's where I'm at with all that. That's all I have on my mind right now with this specific topic. Right now, got a lot of aspects to improve on: mindset, habits, nutrition, even training wise. Like, so much stuff I need to improve on. Faith as well. That's probably the number one thing. Swearing, now that I'm thinking about it, but that's beside the point. I got a lot of things I need to work on, but this is one thing that not posting for the past 8 months, 9 months, however long it's been, I can still confidently say I've been very, very consistent in this. And I feel like there's no situation in my life, no matter how low, how high it gets or whatever, that this ever is going to be removed from my life. And then I don't think I'm ever going to not be excited to go to the gym. I can't see that situation. So I just decided to drop some knowledge on how I got into it, how I started to love it, fall in love with it. And yeah, that's really where I'm at. So yeah, hope y'all are doing well. God bless.